Director Kash Patel came in and did basically a mini surge, working with our chief, our great chief, and our great sheriff here to get the numbers down before the official Memphis surge took place. So, Senator Blackburn, thank you for your tireless partnership and fighting to keep Memphis safe.
Thank you, General Bondi. And indeed, Senator Haggerty and I were on this before they were sworn in, A.G. Bondi and Kash Patel. Here is the important part of this. Assembled before us today, we have a great team. And there are over 30 agencies, local, state, and federal, that are working together. The goal is to make Memphis the safest city in the United States. That is the goal, and we know that is attainable. When you look at these results that have been achieved in 56 days, yes, indeed, we want Memphis to be the safest city in the country. We know this is going to be a long-term effort. We know it doesn't happen overnight, but it is such a wonderful example of how Memphis can be the model for the rest of the country on how you come together as a team, how you fight violent crime, how you don't stop and don't give up, but keep getting these results. So as we have Thanksgiving week, to each and every agency, to our National Guard, of course to our chief who is leading this effort, Tyrese Miller, our U.S. Marshal, and we have our U.S. Attorney, Mike Donovan. We also say thank you to the governor, to the speaker, for the support that the state has given to make certain this is a successful effort. And we thank the citizens of Memphis who have called our offices, who have spoken up, and who have said thank you for the work to fight violent crime and to make Memphis safe. Thank you all.
And Senator Bill Haggerty, who ditto, you've been right there with Senator Blackburn. Thank you.
Thank you, General Bondi. Secretary Turner, thank you for being here as well. Gaddy, it's great to see you. Governor, thank you for your leadership. Senator Blackburn, thank you for your partnership. And Congressman Kustoff, thank you for all the great work you do with us in Washington. We have a very unique opportunity here in Memphis today, a unique opportunity in Tennessee. It's an opportunity to work as a team to restore safety and justice in one of the most amazing cities in America. We've had a problem with crime in Memphis since I was a kid. I grew up in Tennessee. A lot of us were worried about traveling in Memphis when I was a boy because of the concerns about crime. It's something that really expanded way beyond control with the pandemic. And now it's an opportunity for us to get our arms around this. It's required cooperation beyond anything I think we could even articulate today. Senator Blackburn said over 30 agencies are involved in cooperating. But I think most important, I want to thank our local leadership here in Memphis for working arm in arm with us. Our mayor's office, our police chief, our sheriff have all been the best partners they could possibly be in helping us bring a crime situation that was leaving Memphis at the top of the league tables back in 2023, the #1 city for major crimes, homicide in America on a per capita basis. We are changing that, and we're changing the stars of the people in this city. And we are going to make Memphis the safest city in America. We're going to be a role model for the rest of the cities in the United States, and I hope that many city leaders across the country will take a look at what's happening here today. And I think they'll see that this is the key, this is the formula to make their city safe as well. This is going to have repercussions well beyond the borders of the state of Tennessee, and I'm so proud that we're making it happen here in Tennessee. One great challenge remains ahead of us, and that is to sustain this success. And to do that, Governor Lee and I have talked about this extensively. Local leadership will play a big role. Speaker Sexton, you're going to have a big job in this, but as a member of the Appropriations Committee at the federal level, we're going to be doing everything that we can to make certain that we have the proper resources going forward so that we're able to maintain the safety of Memphis to bring back the greatness of this wonderful city. We're seeing it happen right before our eyes, and we're going to sustain it. So thank you all very much. And again, General Bondi, thank you for being here, and I want to thank overall President Trump for his leadership allowing all of this to happen. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Senators. And since the day this was announced and before, Governor Bill Lee, thank you. You have been an incredible partner working with us, and I hope some other governors around the country are watching right now. You know who you are. Call your fellow governor, Bill Lee, and he'll tell you what's happening in Memphis when you work together, when you work with Mayor Paul Young, when you work with a great police chief and a great sheriff. We can make a tremendous difference. It is my honor to introduce your governor of Tennessee, Bill Lee.
Thank you. Thank you, Joe Bondi. I'm very grateful to you. Everyone has been called out for gratitude. I just want to say, as the governor of this state, as a seventh generation Tennessean, as someone who's lived here my entire life, who has loved the great city of Memphis, whose grandparents lived 6 blocks from the river, and as one who knows how remarkable Memphis has been and still is today, but understands the weight of the burden that crime has placed on this great city for far too long. This is Thanksgiving week, and this is a governor who has a deep debt of gratitude to everyone who has come together to make this happen. We're in a historic moment for Memphis, Tennessee. For those who haven't known how remarkable this great American city is, they now are beginning to understand it. And when we are a not only remarkable city, but a safe city, as has already begun to happen in this state just in a couple of months, the world will see what can happen when partnership comes together. Sheriff Bonner, Chief Davis, Mayor Young, local leadership that partners with state resources, our Tennessee Highway Patrol, that I'm so proud of the work they've done here, our Tennessee National Guard, our Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. For these local and state resources to be backed up by the DEA, the FBI, the U.S. Marshal Service, the ATF, General Bondi and her team. When I met with President Trump and sat down and talked about this plan, and he said to me that he wanted to return great American cities to a place where they were safe for their residents once again. He indicated to me that the full resources of the federal government would be laid upon this city to partner with the state and the locals. I wondered if all that could happen. He had a vision for that. He insisted that it could, in fact, take place, and we're seeing that unfold before our eyes, with murder rates cut in half and crime rates in Memphis at their lowest level in 20 years. This is an example of what can happen when people set aside all their differences and focus on the people of Memphis, Tennessee, the mothers who live in those communities, the businesses that have their capital at risk every day, and the people who live in Shelby County who know just how remarkable this place is and how important it is that we succeed at this task, and it's happening. There is a scripture where Paul says, I thank my God in all my remembrance of you. And this is a governor in Thanksgiving week who will thank God as I remember every law enforcement officer, every soldier, every director, every leader that is utilizing their resources and their giftings to make this great American city safe again. Thank you very much.
Governor, I can say on behalf of all of us, Tennessee is blessed to have you. Thank you. It is now my honor to introduce our U.S. Marshal, Gady Serralta. As you know, Gady led the surge in Washington, D.C. and has had remarkable success. And now, of course, he's here in Memphis. He stepped up to take the call from President Trump once again to make Memphis safe. Gady Serralta.
Thank you, AG. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. I'm happy to be joined here by Attorney General Bondi, Secretary Turner, Governor Lee, Senators Blackburn and Hagerty, and the others that have been announced before. I want to thank you all for your leadership and your support for the Memphis Safe operation. I want to thank the Memphians for being so supportive of the task force. I have heard so many stories of Memphians telling our deputies about how happy they are that we are here and they truly feel that the city is safer. The appreciation does not go unnoticed, and I am thankful we are working in a city who appreciates the work that we are all doing. The kindness and thanks from Memphians makes it a little easier for each person working in this operation who is spending time away from their own families. It is an honor to stand before you today as the Director of the United States Marshal Service and the Chairman of the Memphis Safe Task Force. I am very proud of everything the Memphis Safe Task Force has been able to accomplish so far. Over 3,000 arrests as of today. We have arrested some of the worst, criminals wanted for murder, drug trafficking, sexual predators. We have been able to locate 121 missing children, as you heard. How remarkable is that, huh? 121 children and teens back home with their parents and guardians. No longer on the streets or in danger. We work beyond borders to recover missing children. The task force has been able to make Memphis a safer place to live, work, and visit. We have seized over 500 firearms. 500 firearms out of the hands of criminals who shouldn't be in possession of those firearms. I'm incredibly proud of the work that the United States Marshal Service and our federal, state, and local partners have done here. We have come together with 31 different agencies and departments to create what is known as the Memphis Safe Task Force. We will continue to work together for the good of Memphians and for the good of the country, wherever that may be. We will keep moving forward to restore safety and bring justice to those who have fled the law for far too long. Law and order is being restored in Memphis. Thank you again for your support and for being here.
So we have horrible weather, as you've all seen, horrible weather. Everyone behind me has to catch a flight. We are also here to go out and help serve dinner to all of our law enforcement before they go out tonight. But we will take a couple quick questions if you have them, but please be respectful of the fact that we have to get out there, and lots of flights will be canceled if we don't get out before this big storm hits. Gates, do you want to?
David, please.
Okay, so question about Memphis first.
Sure.
And a couple off topics. On Memphis, Washington, D.C., check. Memphis, check. What's next?
It's a good question.
Where is next?
Well, we hope a governor reaches out like Governor Lee reached out to President Trump. Let's see. If you want to make your city safe, call President Trump. But we'll see. You know what? Regardless of whether you're going to cooperate or not, Donald Trump has made it very clear he's going to keep all Americans safe, whether you're helping us or whether you're not as an elected official. And here in Memphis, we're blessed to have a mayor. I wish we have our deputy mayor here today. I wish the mayor could be here with us today. But we all talk to the mayor so much, and Chief Davis and Sheriff Bonner, thank you for everything you're doing, and that's what it's about. So we hope some other cities who are in desperate need of help reach out to us. And we are talking to a couple mayors now, I will tell you that.
Wonderful.
You probably would be unexpected, so.
Okay, and then if I could just get your reaction to the James Comey, Letitia
Sure.
James cases being dropped today. Back in Washington, James Comey put out a video. He said this matters most because a message has to be sent. The President of the United States could not use the Department of Justice to target his political enemies. Your reaction to the cases being dropped into that specific message?
Sure, we'll be taking all available legal action, including an immediate appeal to hold Letitia James and James Comey accountable for their unlawful conduct.
What is your reaction to his statement?
I'm going to keep going on this. I'm not worried about someone who has been charged with a very serious crime. His alleged actions were a betrayal of public trust. So.
Thanks, Attorney General Bondi. Could you be a little more specific on what your message to Democratic governors and Democratic mayors is based on the success that you've seen in cities like Memphis that we have here? And are you optimistic that any of them are watching right now to learn the lessons from the successes of the Memphis Task Force to try and bring this to their cities ahead of Thanksgiving, ahead of the holiday season?
Sure, we want to help all governors. We want to help all mayors who need President Trump's help. Look what we've done in D.C. Look what Donald Trump's leadership has done right here in Memphis. You don't have to be of the same political party. Clearly, this is about keeping Americans safe. If you want to talk to anyone, go out and talk to the residents of Memphis who have been very vocal about what has been done by the leadership of all the people behind me and sitting in this audience to make their great city safe again. We want to help anyone, regardless of political party. Alana.
I have been on topic and off topic, if you'll allow me. The arrest from the task force is putting a strain on the criminal justice system here and compounding problems at the local jail. What is the federal government doing to support the Memphis criminal justice system to ensure that this can?
I'm going to let Director Serralta take that. He's been working on that.
Yeah, so a couple of things have been done. First of all, we're taking every case we can federal. Our U.S. Attorney here, Mike Donovan, is a pioneer in taking these cases federal. The other issue that we have is on the state court side. It seems like the cases, the criminal cases, are taking too long to see their way through the wheels of justice, if you will. So we're open to working with the state prosecutor's office in order to shorten that period of time and get some of these cases flowing. So if we don't speed up the process, it's going to continue to back up. But I'm going to tell you what the answer is, right? Because we can't put them through the criminal justice system does not mean that it's a free pass to commit crimes. So we're going to keep arresting folks. They keep committing crimes, we're going to keep arresting them.
Alana, you had a follow-up, and then we've got to get outside and get to. Sure.
If I can ask, what happens to U.S. Attorney Halligan now? Will she remain in her position while the appeals process plays out? And does that threaten to upend other cases in the office if you guys don't win on appeal?
It does not. We have made Lindsay Halligan a special U.S. attorney, so she is in court. She can fight in court just like she was, and we believe we will be successful on appeal. And I'll tell you, Lindsay Halligan, I talked to all of our U.S. attorneys, the majority of them around the country, and Lindsay Halligan is an excellent U.S. attorney, and shame on them for not wanting her in office. Thank you all.
Thank you guys very much. How will you sustain this, Ms. Attorney General? How do you sustain this effort going forward?